what I'm trying to say is like there is a group of supposedly alien that control in the system and been controlling our timeline or whatever you want to call it, because it feels like it's all data. So we are in some type of information computing system, and these people figured it out and find means to control it, but they're not the creator. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But they claim to be.
Yeah.
Even if they have anything to do with our development and evolution or whatever, they're not the one that create this whole thing.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
They create us for some purpose, and things got out of hand.
We're still
They
here.
they tried to wipe us out. They couldn't, and then they were like, okay, fuck it, like we have to think quick, think fast, control system. Let's just use them. Let's just have this experiment going on. And then like, oh no, we have all the means to control them. Even like, I don't know, we can just go back and forward, see. We can run an experiment and fast forward it to like 2000 in future and see how things end up. And if it goes wrong, we can come back and switch things. You know what I mean? Because they have the fucking means. They can time travel.
The thing is,
well, hello, buddy.
well, hello, buddy. Back to you too.
Yeah, I love this guy on TikTok. He's like a ice hockey fan.
Okay.
And he has a retro style.
Yeah.
And he's like started video with like, well, hello, buddy. There you go, buddy.
I was going to say you are looking very godlike today, Marnie.
Do I?
Yeah,
I don't
kind of.
I don't feel godlike. No. I feel a little like, lost, to be honest.
Well, you can be a lost god.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the god of lost gods.
And I say it's because I don't like to think that it's male.
Oh, well, you can be a goddess if you want.
I don't like to put a gender on it.
No, it's stupid. But maybe God's female
Our
and
Father
male.
in heaven. It's like, okay. Did you see his penis or
Ooh,
where is our mother?
the P word.
What did you do to our mother?
Yeah, who was his mother?
Well, in Mormonism, they have a really high prize place for the mother that they don't even mention the mother. No, our heavenly mother.
Okay.
But they have that position.
Hmm.
I'm not sure about regular Christianity, but Mormonism have it.
Well, when I think about it, Catholics have Mother Mary as a holy being.
Second-hand mother,
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But how can a god have a gender? They don't have bodies. It's crazy.
Or do they?
Or do they? That's a leading statement.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah. It's a loaded
Isn't it?
question.
Yeah.
I think I don't, but the human race worship the wrong God for I don't know, eons.
You're going to get in trouble for this.
I don't mind.
Okay, nor do I really.
Yeah,
It
I'm
might
just,
be fun.
no, I'm thinking with everything that it's like with all the literature about all gods.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little risky to name them all, but
Then don't.
yeah, but all of them.
I was going to say, who were the right gods if we worship the wrong gods? Are they right gods?
I don't think there's a God in the way that we describe it.
Nor do I.
We define it.
Never. No.
I think there is a creator to this system, and that creator is intelligent,
Yes.
and that intelligent is not necessarily good or bad.
No. And we're all a part of it.
Yeah, we play a part in this.
So you're God. I'm God.
No, but
This microphone's
some creatures claim to be God or gods.
Well, they're probably the ones that you should run away from.
Yeah, but we are in this system that they created and they control
Right.
it behind the scene.
Taoism says the Taoism that you can name is not the true Tao. Oh, sorry, I'll start again. The Tao that you name is not the true Tao. So that might apply.
What's the word Tao means?
The way.
The way.
The way in the sense of the flow of the cosmos, if you like. Not the way in that this is the only way. No. The way, the road, the movement of life.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is that we live in this system that has been created for thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
Based on religious ideas, and even now we think like, oh no, the countries or the governments are secular and they're not, running the countries. Like, yeah, but look at what they're doing. They still do the same fucking shit that, I don't know, the Pharaoh was doing in Egypt. Human sacrificing, killing, mass murdering, torturing.
Egyptians did that? I didn't realize that. Wouldn't surprise me. But
Pharaohs?
I'm not saying I didn't. I just didn't know they did.
Yeah, but they weren't alone in it.
Okay.
The only character that I know in ancient empires haven't done that is Cyrus the Great, that didn't enslave people, and they, wherever they conquered whatever area that people were living, they will leave them to their own religion, own laws, and they will be like, just, you give us this percent of your whatever, and our army will protect you.
Oh, sounds
And
like
you have the same right as
kind of
everybody
like the
else.
mafia does. Yeah.
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 But for the time, it was very progressive for the era that the and even the Jews love Cyrus the Great because he supposedly, Cyrus the Great, liberate them from Mesopotamian.
Okay.
So freedom.
So it's kind of like a tax, early tax. Okay, well, that's fair enough.
All depends on if you agree with the banking system and tax and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I find that all these bullshits are concepts that they created for controlling us, holding us down, making us miserable and desperate. I figured it out to some degree, and it feels like it's easy to point a finger on this corporation, Rockefeller, whatever, CEO of what is that, BlackRock. These are the problem and shit. But I think there is something going on behind it. Because if you think about it, God was present in 5,000 BC or 3,000 BC, supposedly in 2000.
Which God are we talking about now? A general God. The creative force, you mean?
The Greek God, the Hindu God, the Bible God. But now they're gone. They're not here. And we think about at least those gods that don't have established religions. We think of them as mythology.
Okay. Yep.
But the other ones is still being worshipped, and so they're not presence. And that's the first deception, that they're not present. They are present. They are behind the scene running the shit, and they're not gods.
No. What are they?
They're creatures like us with high sense of psychic power and stupidly modern technology, stupidly advanced technology.
What do you think they get out of being gods?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is. I want to know. I might be an interesting career choice next time round.
Yeah,
I'll be a fake god.
I don't know. I think there is some stuff going on that we don't even comprehend. We don't even understand, like where our energies go. Like what's happening to our energy, and by energy I mean everything. Our thoughts, like our physical movement. It feels like we are powering some like a giant machine
Oh,
without
okay.
knowing. And our it's like, it's not a like a very strange, it is a strange but not an alien idea, because Matrix is like, oh, you're a battery, you you're a power source for this whole thing going on, simulation and machines board. But I don't think like it's only machines.
I can feel like that when I'm sucked into the system of 9 to 5 work and mortgage, blah blah blah, new car, etc. Then I feel like a machine and a battery for someone else's benefit. When I'm working for things that probably in my heart don't really have much passion for, then I can feel like, yes, I'm a battery and someone else's machine. But I'm not sure that I experience what you're saying. Otherwise, I'm not saying against it either. I have never thought of life like that there's someone sucking my energy somewhere. That's kind of what you're saying, isn't it?
Not necessarily someone somewhere. It's
Okay.
like, okay, we are this, I don't know, this project, this...
Well, it must be something somewhere. Otherwise, what's...
many things, maybe, that's what I mean.
Okay, some things. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We are in this bubble that whatever you want to call it, or globe, flat earth, whatever shit it does, the shape doesn't matter. We're stuck, we cannot go out.
Go out where?
I don't even know if like anywhere out there is like possible to go.
Oh, you mean into other dimensions and other? But you can. You can, Mani. I know. I do. I think I'm ruining.
I believe you because
I'm ruining your story.
No.
Sorry.
But you have to develop this psychic ability
Yes,
to be
of
able
course
to
you
do that.
Yes.
And we are. Most of us are NPCs. Most of us are stuck to this system and like.
Okay, I agree with you on that. Yes.
Almost they delete or
Yes.
they don't carry any source. How can I say a source molecule in them? That they don't carry any essence of the source.
Yes.
That's why they're NPC. They're just comfortable with living the whatever.
What's
shit,
NPC?
non-player character.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
So,
but we don't have to be.
No, we don't have to be. But what I'm trying to say, this system is controlling.
Yes. Yeah.
And want to turn you to an NPC.
Yes. I'm with you on that.
As soon as you start developing some sense of understanding what's happening, or like, as soon as you hit your awakening, they try to shut you down, or in like, in cases that person is famous, they whack them.
I completely agree with what you're saying there, but I think...
And your next question is like, who's them?
No. Well,
who's they?
All right. I will ask you that just to keep you happy.
Yeah.
Who is they?
Exactly. That's my question. Like, who is they? Is it the government? Is it the religions? Is it... I don't think it's like come down to visible things that you can point to. I think these gods still controlling, and these I will call I want to call them alien, but they're not alien. They might be same shape as us, like humans, but they might be reptilians too. They're ancient. They're whatever they are, they developed millions and millions, maybe billions of years. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they're advanced. They have advanced technology, and they have advanced ability, psychic ability, and they fucking cracked into quantum physics. They can time travel. They can, how do you say, shapeshift. They can easily fool you to believe they're like, I don't know, 7 feet tall, blonde, humanoid, Nordic, or they're reptilian, or they're whatever.
Well, dude, I have two answers to that statement. I'm not saying against one word of what you said. I am sure that there's a deal of truth in all of that. I mean, we're not the only beings here. I mean, human beings are not the only intelligent beings on this planet or in this cosmos. We know that. I mean, we just got to take that as forgiven. And why should they be good guys or better guys? They're just doing their thing. So, I mean, you don't have to defend that, but I mean, we should not think that other intelligent forms are going to suit our expectations. That they do what they do. Maybe it's good for us, maybe it's not. Maybe they're not even aware that we exist, some of them, and others probably want to exploit us, and others want to help us. So I think you've got a big spectrum there. But what I really want to get to, I think that our biggest enemy is ourselves. I think humans are lazy, really lazy. And I'm talking to myself here too, because I know what it feels like. Oh, yes, I've got all these fears and all this stuff to learn. But
No, I think now you're victim blaming.
Yeah.
We're victims.
Well, I'm a victim of myself.
Let me explain it to you. No, I understand, but still, you're fucking struggling with a lot of shit that I know personally. How much,
Yeah.
And these struggles are created for you by the system, by, this control system that's going on. And people are like so blind to it. And if you think about it, there are still, like, even here in Sweden, I don't know, maybe here less than other countries, but people still believe in like Christianity and the religion, and the gods and angels and devil.
Yes. Now we're talking.
I'm not saying I don't believe in any creator for this thing that we live in, because that is as stupid as if you believe the biblical gods is true. If you don't think like this thing has a creator, if you think like, oh no, it's just bim bam boom and happen, it's like a same level of stupidity for me. But I don't believe the shit that they try to, program, and they programmed in us. They conditioned us to believe there are gods.
You mean religions now?
Yeah.
Just to make that clear. Yeah.
Then they just upgrade from religion, from God walking among us, to empires, to religions, to governments now.
Okay, so control systems.
It's the same fucking shit. It's just
control systems.
Upgraded to like a newer version.
Yeah, okay.
And the main characters that orchestrate the whole shit are still the same. And we think of them as aliens, and we think, oh, they're benevolent and this and that. I'm not saying there might be good aliens, intelligent life form that live here or like live somewhere else. I'm not saying there is no good alien, but the one that are controlling our system, they're interacting with us. And not interacting, controlling the system by different means. They're not good, and we worship them. We worship them for thousands and thousands of years. Elohim, Yahshua, Anunnaki. And everything goes back, if you, like, the God of sacrifice, the God of human sacrifice. Like, everything goes back to human sacrifice. Christianity. human sacrifice. God sacrificed his only son to forgive humanity's sin. What?
Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah. And we're still paying for it.
What the fuck? Like, you should have asked, you know. I honestly wouldn't.
Do you think that just these main religions that have sacrificed?
No, there's a human sacrifice is the element in this, in our history, in our story.
So let's
From
think
Mayan
why.
to Aztec to Sumerian to,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about, to be honest, and it's a shame because I'm Persian. I have to know more about Persian Empire, but I'm sure they did fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So that goes without saying or knowing. But we think like, oh no, it's been done and dusted. Now we are civilized. We are in 2025. No, it's still fucking happening.
It's
in
still
Sudan,
there.
in Gaza,
Yeah.
in Syria, Afghanistan. It's happening.
Yes. Yeah,
They're
I
still
agree.
bombing and killing people. And it feels like they offer these human sacrifices to some things or someone's to gain power. And you know, it's like, no, they just went there for oil. It's like, yeah, but you know, it's like oil. I get it. Maybe that's a factor in their motive.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, bullshit like that. But let's say no, not like even the hidden agenda that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about what they publicly stated.
Yeah.
The hidden agenda was like, okay, Iraq has oil, that's why they went there, or wherever they have a resource, they go there and like try to free them.
Yeah.
But the way they do it, that's what I mean. The way they do it, because they can, like, you know, bring their army. USA can bring their army to Gaza and like solve the shit within like a month or so. But they decided to bomb the shit out of people, kill everyone. You know what I mean? And when you get to the bottom of it, it's like, oh no, they have to perform this ritualistic, horrifying human sacrifice ritual to gain some, I don't know, to satisfy some entity or entities. It feels that way. I know it's so out there. It sounds like almost crazy. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But that's the only thing that makes sense. And throughout our history, we can point out to all the human sacrifices that were unnecessary, that will Jesus himself.
Of course. Yeah. So there must, if we take that back to the individual, which we must eventually, for any human to carry out something so ghastly, whether mass killing or one person or even killing an animal, it must show some lack in us that we do that. We think we're going to gain something by doing this awful act, something that we are missing in us. What is that? What is missing that would make people do that? That's sort of rhetorical, man.
Sense of unity.
Unity.
Like knowing that you're connected in a deep level, you're connected with everyone. And if you understand that, it's like, all right, the point is we can have psychic power. And if we have psychic power, we're going to be able to read over each other minds. We're going to be able to have telepathy. And these are like some functions, but the result of it is like we feel connected, we feel the same. If
by
something
killing
happens,
someone?
No. I'm talking like the way that we can fight back against it, our way to freedom.
Okay, all right. But I want to know what's missing.
What missing is unity, because we don't have it. Like person dies in Gaza and we're like, oh yeah, oh very sad. Anyway, you know what I mean? We get on with our day or whatever. I'm not saying like you have to drop everything and think about that, but
oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Imagine if you had
Yes.
this strong sense of like you could feel the pain in your body if someone gets hurt or whatever.
Yeah. That's what we can do. Absolutely.
Like almost like
yeah.
die, and
Mm.
you feel all the emotions and pain when something happened to someone. Wouldn't you fucking like drop everything to stop that shit?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we have that ability that has been shut down. That is like a forgotten trait in humanity.
Mm.
Like we,
You mean empathy?
no, psychic power. Empathy is like a very light version of feeling like,
Yeah.
caring for someone. Like, oh, if I was like you, I would like feel like, But when you fucking feel it without choosing to take an extra second to think about someone else's misfortune, then it would be a whole different thing. Like we would be like one with the source, like almost hive-minded.
Mm.
And we feel each other's pain, and we would like treat each other as literally as
But
piece of ourselves.
Absolutely. I get that 100%. You're right. But my take on that is what we humans have allowed ourselves to do is just be separate from the heart. We've gone up in the head. I know I'm always on about this, and I'm still going to be also. It's like, it's so true. Once we get up here in our thoughts and we're letting our thoughts and our head take over, there's no empathy. There's no feeling up here. It's all logic, power, control. So it's just reconnect to the heart, and then we're not going to be these horrible creatures that create sacrifice.
I think it goes one step further than that. That's a good start. I agree, but it goes.
Of course, it's more than that. But
one step further than that, like it's not a choice anymore that you choose to.
Well, we don't realize it isn't. Yeah.
If you have that ability, if you have that deeply psychic ability, that like you are connected, like there is no way, other way around it. Like you feel the pain that I feel your pain, you feel my pain. You can, like we don't have any kind of boundaries, and like we have agency, but in a whole different meaning of agency. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like we can't just do things for our own sake. We have to think of others.
Of course.
Because we, like any individual can get affected by someone else's fault.
Yes.
Or someone else's misfortune or someone else's pain.
Mm.
And that's why we have like this disconnect and like weird diagnosis, and because we're not supposed to live an isolated individual life.
Of course not.
We belong to community. We belong to, like, we are one from one source.
And we lost the community.
We lost the connection to that source.
Yeah.
Then we lost abilities that we had.
I want to diverge here. I totally with you, Mani, but I just want to point out one little trick that the head people use for control. It's a really obvious one, and we see it happening in the United States now, is divide and conquer.
Mm.
Oh, look, they're going to take your blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's so then we start fighting each other. Oh, look, they're going to fighting each other more. It's like anything that creates separation is keeping us up here in the head. Anything that creates unity brings us back to the heart.
Mm.
I'm way oversimplifying, but I think we have to start with. So totally agree. If there's any conspiracy against us or control going on by gods or whoever, to me that is the system, however it has been applied to us, is to get us out of feeling at one with ourselves, at one with community, creating that separation. with whatever means.
Mm.
I know if we look at the Catholic Church, their means is guilt. They make us feel guilty about our physical bodies, about bodily functions, about sex, blah, blah, blah. And then, so we're in a discomfort zone continually because we've got bodies. Wow, it's a very effective system, I mean, that's just one of the ways. Businesses that keep humans in the thing, oh, you have to work hard, and, we're expected to take the mortgage out to pay the house and the car and work until we drop and then die. I mean, of course, that's not what we're told, but that's what is expected in the end, isn't it? I mean, it's been going on forever. That's nothing new. But to me, that is, again, if we buy that, we are moving away from connection with the heart, because we are forced to work and maybe do things we don't feel for our whole life.
These are the means that they control.
This is the
us.
means. Yeah,
I understand. What I'm thinking, all right, do you know why we don't have disclosure for UFOs and aliens?
You told me, Money.
Because then they have to disclose that there are human-like creatures that have strong psychic abilities.
Well, so what? Of course
that can control us and manipulate us and affect us. And
why would they want to?
No, it doesn't matter if they want to or not. They have the ability.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
And if they disclose that, that means we have that. We have those abilities too.
Well, of course we do. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. Yeah.
They've been working on it for more than 100 years to develop those psychic powers, to develop those abilities, and they did.
Mm.
And they're still doing, and they're still working on it on the hush-hush side.
Mm.
They've been developing reverse engineering UFOs, and they create their own craft that runs by, controlled by psychic power and controlled by people's mind, the pilots. And they fucking, what I'm thinking is because the UFO is time machine, based on whatever evidence we have. It's not it goes fast or whatever. No, it manipulates time and space. So it's a time machine.
Mm.
And I think these group of entities that like to be worshipped and call themselves gods, these group have these machines, have these abilities, and they kind of orchestrate and manipulate our timeline. They branch it out whenever they feel for it. That's why sometimes you okay, the fucking things that are happening. It's a simulation that they fucking control it however they want. That these timelines branches out, things are slightly different, Mandela effects, and then as soon as they're it's getting out of control, they shut down the timeline and shift everyone to another timeline. You know what I mean? And that's, of course, I cannot prove any of it, but that's one of the way that they control us.
Okay.
As soon as a majority of people waking up to the fact oh, this is kind of bullshit. It's why are we worshiping why are we let this government fucking they cannot fucking straight sentences together, and we give them all the power, and they're fucking old as fuck. And they decide how our children will be raised and educated. It's what the fuck do they know? They're so out of touch with everyday normal life.
Well, look at, for example, the hippies of the 60s and 70s. They really did break out.
And what happened to them?
Exactly.
CIA fucking
drugged them up.
Yeah. undercover CIA agents fucking fucked them up, and then they got to the protest, and like, you know, the peaceful demonstration turned to a violent demonstration. Like, oh no, we have to deal with it.
I'm not sure if that was aliens doing that, dude. I think we might have done it to ourselves.
Yeah, I think aliens are behind it. Aliens, it's a weird thing to just say aliens because that's a very broad concept. No, this group that controlling our control system.
Okay.
Controlling our control system. Yeah.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Sue me. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is like there is a group of supposedly alien that controlling the system and been controlling our timeline or whatever you want to call it. Because this is like it feels like it's all data. So we are in some type of computing, information computing system. And these people figured it out and find means to control it, but they're not the creator. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But they claim to be.
Yeah.
Even if they have anything to do with our development and evolution or whatever, they're not the one that create this whole thing.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
They create us for some purpose, and things got out of hand.
We're still here.
Yeah, they tried to wipe us out. They couldn't. And then they were like, okay, fucking, like, we have to think quick, think fast, control system. Let's just use them. Let's just have this experiment going on. And then like, oh no, we have all the means to control them. Even like, I don't know. We can just go back and forward, see. We can run an experiment and fast forward it to like 2000 in future and see how things end up. And if it goes wrong, we can come back and switch things. You know what I mean? Because they have the fucking means. They can time travel.
The thing is,
I'm saying all this stuff. None of them are proven, but just to give you another perspective, you know, like things can be like that. Don't just buy into bullshit fucking thing that you hear in news or in like mainstream media that they say like, no, it's just, you know, there is conflict between Russia and Ukraine and this, or like, oh, World War II, World War One. It's like, yeah, but if you fucking study all that, you figure out like the World War II, the fucking guy that was the Bank of America and Bank of Germany were run by two brothers. They made trillions.
Yeah, of course.
But they let people, you know, kill each other or whatever.
Yeah, be sacrificed. Yes.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So if I want to make any point, the point is we're not going to have disclosure because they have to disclose to us that who we are,
yes,
how we came about, and what powers we have. And at some point, I think, like, it's a little hopeful thinking, but I think at some point it's gonna leak out, and some
belly up.
Unwanted disclosure will happen, and people will be like, "Oh shit!" So this is like a Truman Show. A lamp will fall from the sky.
Oopsie.
Yeah,
a pixel here and there.
Yeah,
but you know, dude. Okay, we should really give ourselves a huge amount of credit. In that case, we're here, we're evolving, and a lot of us moving on. In spite of all that, wow, you go humans. Hey.
If you want to, I hate to do that, but if you want to sort out and like categorize people, we have NPCs and we have RPGs.
You better explain the system again, dude.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of letters here.
Yeah. The term doesn't matter, but we have people that are like, they don't have any connection with the source. We have people that are connected with the source and have some abilities, like they can read into patterns and figure out bullshit and have some type of psychic power. And we have people that are like fully connected to the source. Those people come across as prophets, but not these prophets that are connected to these motherfuckers that control our system.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
not those known prophets, but like shamans, like, you know, those people who are very deeply connected to the simulation or this reality that we are experiencing. And those people are being whacked. Like, they don't let them, you know, grow following and, you know, get, you know, some wings under them. They just whack them right away. But people like you with some psychic abilities, they don't feel like, you know, you're a big threat, so they let you be. And I think, like,
I've been whacked a few times, dude. Don't you worry.
well,
You want a list?
yeah,
We'll take it another time.
yeah, all right. So
Big time.
Yeah.
You know.
I have a great video that I want to show you that explains the NPC and RPG and the purpose of them. You want
Now?
to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. We have
Because
time.
I think like when I say NPC RPG, it's like, okay, yeah, video game or whatever. But to, like, you know, explain it to, like, how does that
Okay.
fit in our reality, it gives a different expression.
Just so you know, this planet Earth is considered one of the most profound learning schools in the cosmos. And I'm guessing very largely because of what you're saying. When you get through all this stuff, man, you're going to be good.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, here's the video.
The true origins of this concept of non-player characters actually comes from ancient esotericism. It comes from Gnosticism. In Gnostic scripture, there are 3 different types of souls within this matrix. The first soul class is the most advanced, and they are the ones that are the most spiritually imbued with the God spark. This is the class known as the pneumatics. The pneumatics are known for having the God spark, which is also giving them the eyes to see and the ears to hear. This is an esoteric trope for being able to understand and perceive.
So these entities that I'm talking about in this matrix, in this system that we live in, that claim to be gods, they might be pneumatics.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like Enoch,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
that went to the heaven, never died.
Okay.
You know, that's the only known human that went to the heaven supposedly without dying. Never mentioned anywhere that Enoch died, based on the whatever we read. So
Okay. Yep.
these creatures might be pneumatic, might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Sure. Okay.
just to put it in context, now the rest.
spiritual sight. The second group of souls is known as the psychics. Psychics are souled individuals, and they are evolved as well. They're just not as evolved as the pneumatic class. And then we have the third soul group inside this matrix, and that is the Hylics. This is where we get the term non-player characters from. The Hylics are beings that have no individuated soul. They are strictly made up of the material realm. They are known as being base consciousness and made of matter only, with no ability for the God spark. So they are strictly oriented in the Earth curriculum that has to do with material existence. And that's why they're so repelled by a larger awareness and repelled by consciousness itself. It's because that's not.
I know you raise your eyebrows. But
Yes. Very much.
But I meet these people.
yes, but
I have a close one that live like that. I know.
she's saying that these people don't have a soul. That's just
No,
not true.
it didn't say you have a soul. It said like it doesn't have any spark of the God source.
All right, okay, that's different. Yes, in that case, I agree. It's something we go through.
Okay, let's say souls are containers that we can fill it in with whatever we choose. That's our agency, okay?
Well, it's what you are. It's
No,
not
I
even-
know, but that's a doorway. What you let in is up to you. That's your agency as
Sure.
individual.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
But if you don't let in any type of
Okay.
like mystic knowledge or like you're not curious about anything, that you're fully NPC. You're disconnecting from the source.
Yeah. Okay. Then I would call them beginners.
Non-player characters.
People that have souls that have just arrived here, and that's probably where they're learning is. I don't think they're less better or worse than anyone else.
No, it says at the end. It says
Yeah.
that doesn't mean they're bad or
No.
like they're lower class or
We've
whatever.
all been there. Yeah.
They're just that's the
It's like the first graders.
and resistant towards learning or turns opening up their mind to new ideas or new worldview or new way of thinking.
Yeah. Oh.
They lack critical thinking. They lack asking questions, like questioning things, and not to be assholes. I'm not an asshole, I don't like, prove to me that this is the sun comes out or whatever. I don't care about those stuff. I care about how shit are affecting us negatively and how we can stop it. That's the thing I care about.
Yeah.
And I think this control system that is happening and is been happening for thousands and thousands of years, we can stop it by acknowledging what the fuck is these entities and through what means they're fucking controlling us and make us feel weak, desperate, and feel hopeless and feel like we don't have any other way to go.
Okay.
To submit our rights to, I don't know, our governments, our religion or whatever.
But we do have the way through that, all of us.
I know that, you know that,
Yeah.
but most of people are blind to the fact that is even happening.
Yes. Okay.
Most of people
And-
are NPC,
Yeah.
like fully controlled and like mesmerized by the system, control system.
Yeah.
And like, okay, let's learn more of this.
Sure.
Part of their curriculum. They're in base consciousness, the lowest level of consciousness. That's like asking a child to then be in college. It's simply not a part of their curriculum. So in Gnosticism,
So it's fun. Like you said the same thing. Oh, they're a child. So
Yeah,
that's what
grade 1,
she's
yeah.
trying to.
And we all been there.
Yeah, she doesn't have any like
Some of me
sense
still
of
is.
predatory towards those
No,
who are
no.
NPC. We just describe them,
Sure.
correctly.
Hylics aren't here just as backdrop people to serve our own growth and to help us become more unconditionally loving. Instead, they're a class of soul group here that has the least capacity and the least attributes of soul. Whereas in the backdrop character phenomenon, these are now taken into a slightly new context where they do serve a purpose for our own growth. And they do have a vital role from the universe at large. But because all levels of consciousness are here together, mixed in with one another in the Earth School, we are all served by each other's curriculum and by each other's level of consciousness. This isn't about superiority. All of us have things we need to work on. We're just at different levels of consciousness. So when we look at NPCs, or even from Gnostic knowledge, Hylics, whichever way we want to look at this concept through, it's really a story arc, much like Pinocchio, where we're all just on a journey of becoming a real boy. The concept of non-player characters, or NPCs, did not originate within the spirit of this age. But the modern storyline to them is that they operate a lot like the video game players that we see, except the backdrop characters. So just like how in a video game, the person who is playing a game has a controller, we can kind of use that as an analogy for a higher self. And so NPCs wouldn't have somebody playing them behind the controller. They wouldn't have a higher self. They'd be strictly projections of the video game to help make that person who does have a controller feel the ambiance of that game to be more real. That's exactly how this term NPCs is applied to people in our reality who we see around us and who are a part of our environment that may not actually have as much soul and sentience and consciousness behind them as we do. It's because they are strictly energy, here to fill up our environment so that it appears substantial and legitimate. Now, naturally, many of us might be thinking at this moment, what makes a person a non-player character? And are we non-player characters? Like, what is that sign or symptom that you'll be able to identify them by? It's usually something that's far more subtle, but still very firm within a being. And that is an absolute repulsion to becoming aware at all.
I can give you another version of this if we have time. Maybe a little simpler one. In my early days working within the peace movement, one of the things, which I started when I was like 21, one of the things we worked with is, I suppose you could call it soul healing, helping beings on other dimensions that have died, beings that have died and gone on and got stuck. So we had a system of dividing consciousness, if you like, just to simplify it, into 4 zones. And A zone is here, like she said, where everyone's all mixed together. So we're in A zone here now. But then the next level we could call B zone, and she's calling it the non-players. That is characterized by people who have a lot of fear, a lot of superstition, controlled by anger, and definitely what she said, not really interested in looking at any deep depths of consciousness. And this is not a judgment. That's where we start. We've all been there. C zone, the next one, is more of an intellectual zone. It's where most of people here are in the C zone. And that is personified by competition, people like status, trying to be better than the others, pushing others down, prestige, showing how important you are with fancy watches and cars and fat lips and things. That's C zone. And then D zone is when we've gone beyond that and understood that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience here on earth. And those zones, as you say, we've got all 4 of those here now. We are all 4. Some of us, go up and down. If I'm having a bad day, I can definitely be a B zone, but not in essence. So it's really learning to understand the characteristics of these different levels, and that exists beyond our physical realm too. And a lot of the ones that we call the scary ghosts and all that, they're B zone souls who have just died and got stuck. And to us, they can seem really scary, but they're usually just people stuck in fear.
Based on the level of disconnect.
The most disconnected would be the C zone ones.
No, I know, but they're categorizing.
Yes,
based on the level of
yes,
disconnect.
you're right, Marnie.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
And that's the whole thing. Like, people are disconnected.
Yes.
From the source.
Yes.
And
but most of us...
That's why their experience is not... It's like a... How do you say? It's like a food without seasoning.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really good.
So, like, blah.
But I want to relate that back to what we were talking about, like these how can these terrible things happen, like human sacrifice and that? That's coming from people in C zone. They're stuck in the head and no connection with the heart at all.
I don't think so. I know you identified that several times. I don't think that's it. I don't think it ends on them. There might be the tools that are doing it, but I think it's orchestrated.
Yeah, well, it's probably beings orchestrating in C zone too. Why should they be any different?
True, but with
Yeah.
a lot
They're
more
just
power.
beings.
No. I don't care if if there's C zone or A zone out there. I just want to acknowledge the fact that they are a lot more powerful compared to us.
We give them that power in that case.
Yeah, but it's not because we are different. It's because we are underdeveloped in our psyche, in our knowledge of what we really are. You know what I mean? And in our connection to the
They may have other
source.
They may be developed in other ways than us, but if they're still trying to control other beings, that's still C zone. That's not very.
No, I agree
yeah,
with you. I'm not
yeah.
saying they're like A zone or
No,
anything. I
D
don't,
zone. Yeah,
D zone. I don't. At this point, I don't care what zone they are. They.
Yeah.
It feels like it's happening to us, and we have to be aware of it. And that's the whole point. These are my my hallucinogenic thoughts.
yeah. They're really good.
There might.
I'm with you, Marnie. But we must remember, they are not more powerful than we are. They might want us to think so, but it's not true. They're souls like you and I, and we have the ability to not get stuck in that shit and move on.
These are my hallucinogenic thoughts.
Yeah, good.
I just said it. Yeah, all right. So are we good?
We really got it. That's
Yeah.
very, very interesting, Marnie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope some of this makes some sense and makes life a little easier for some of you guys watching.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Support us, comment, like the episode, share it with your friends, and help us to grow this channel. I have very interesting guests that I want to invite. So show your support and hopefully we make it happen. Thank you.